I'm making a quick vlog here after my race today. So a few weeks ago, I put out a video to race or not to race, just talking about the advantages and disadvantages of racing. So the best thing about this race is not only is it probably the best course that we have in the state of Florida because it's technical, there's power climbs, there's drops, there's loose. It's a really good course, but it's 5 minutes from my house, like literally, like it's 5 minutes that way, no exaggeration. So if I could have a race 5 minutes from my house every weekend, I would probably race every weekend. Like I said in that video where, to race or not to race, the biggest disadvantage for me is traveling and taking up a whole weekend. I can't remember if I said it in that video or not, but if I'm going to travel more than a couple hours, I just want to find a trail and just go ride. But I do really enjoy racing. And one of the things about racing is the training aspect. So my heart rate today for an hour and almost an hour and 20 minutes was an average of 174 with a max of 185. I could not get motivated to do that in training for anything. The thing about racing for me is I've done it so long that, I race in the Cat 1 category for mountain biking. Actually, I was Cat 1 way back in the day, and then I took a couple years off of mountain bike racing and I dropped back down to Cat 2. And this race was, I just moved back up to Cat 1. And the thing about it is, once you get to like Cat 1, you really have to do it consistently to stay fast. And that's kind of where I've been debating if I really want to be that consistent with it. Because if you're competing with guys who race all the time, like it's really hard to compete. So my son Dawson, for those of you who have been asking about how he's doing really well. He didn't race today. But he's done 3 or 4 rides now on his new Niner cross-country bike. In fact, I'm getting ready to edit a video of our first ride back out on the trails after he fractured his wrist. And he got out there yesterday. We pre-rode the course together, and then he rode around today. My daughter took some of the pictures that you're seeing in this video. And my wife went. So it's, a race this close to the house, like nothing beats just getting over there, racing, having the family there, and then coming back and showering. And, my wife made an awesome lunch. So I wish it could be like that all the time. That's the thing about this COVID situation is I was really excited about the cross-country season this year. And 3 or 4 of the courses that I was really excited about doing are not in the series. There's only 3 courses that are able to be used in the series this year, and they're being used twice each. And 2 of them I really don't care for. And I'm almost to where if the race is more than an hour and a half, I probably don't do it. And I know that sounds totally lame, but it's just where I'm at with life right now. So my race today, the first lap, I probably went out just a hair too hard. Like I said, since I haven't been racing that much, you just don't know how you're going to feel in that situation. And I went out a little bit too hard, and then I backed it off the second lap. And then the third lap, the first half I did pretty easy, and then I just picked it up a little bit at the end. I felt pretty good. I have the post-race headache, which happens sometimes. Pretty tired, but feel good. You know, it's one of the things I like about racing is just the sense of satisfaction and reward when you're done, no matter how you place, unless you crash or something bad happens. But typically, you have this build up, right? You've got like halfway through the week, you start thinking about it, and then you get nervous. And I don't care how many times you've raced. Like I, I said in one of my other videos, I can't remember the number of times I put a number plate on my jersey or on my bike. No matter how many times you do it, and no matter how much you convince yourself it really doesn't matter, and you're just going to do it for fun, you still get nervous. And I wish I could find a way to eliminate that, but it just comes with it. So, but you get this build up, these nerves. You're thinking about it Saturday, you're pre-riding, and then you get out there on Sunday and you race, and then when it's all over, like you just feel like relief and reward, and obviously pushing that hard for that long, you feel a satisfaction that you got a heck of a training right in. But What was cool is, I had a lot of people come up to me and say they like the YouTube channel. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. And then, just seeing people that you've been racing with for seriously 20 years is, I mean, the first time I raced was over 20 years ago on a mountain bike course. And so, just to be able to talk to people, it's such a cool vibe. Like, they're, for the most part, everybody at the race, or most people at the races, are really cool, and it's just a great vibe. I mean, the mountain bike scene around here is pretty competitive, but people are still cool, which is, the way it should be. And like I had a buddy today, he did his first race. I gave him some advice about not going out too hard, and he didn't listen to me, and he blew up, and he was mad at himself. But just to be able to see friends do a race for the first time, see the kids race. I have so many memories at this race course of my kids racing when they were young. Dawson, I think he did his first race at this course when he was like 3 or 4. So just great memories, good times. But I really no purpose to this vlog other than just talking about racing. So I really like these kind of videos where I don't know what I'm going to say, just talk about cycling, no matter what the topic is. So that's it for this one. I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.